Hello, everyone, and peace of Christ to all. Today, we will continue with getting the Muslim busted. And when we say the Muslim, doesn't matter really what kind of cult they are following, because Islam is one cult at the end of the day. In front of us, we have this gentleman who is, I just found that he is an Ahmadiyya. And he was trying to respond about the video I made before about the sunset. So I will show you how intelligent those who call themselves Muslims. When I say I never saw a Muslim, he's smart, I mean it. I'm not insulting. Look what he said. He's answering the brother Mary Kiyamo. And those who do not know brother Kiyamo, he's a very well known in the Philippines, and I did a seminar in his church. And actually, he is a TV host, and he is a TV. He's an actor. He do like acting for good programs like Family Act series, etc. He's a wonderful man. Salim, he said, I have only 10 minutes of the first video. It's not a clear secondary. He lied about Yusuf Ali translation. Guys, I do show you the translation on the screen, so how I can lie about it? I mean, if somebody is showing you the translation he is reading in front of your eyes, how he can lie about it? And look how smart he is, just to show you the intelligence. No wonder you are an Ahmadiyya, Abdul. No wonder. He said, until when he reached the setting of the sun. Until he reached the setting of the sun. And he made the word setting big. Take a note, please. He made the word setting big. So he wanted to be big in purpose. He found it set in a spring of murky water. And he found near it he found a people who said, O Zul Qurnayn, whatever the story after that. Now he is saying, let us close this notification. Sorry for that. I'm receiving notification from people. We need to close it. Hold on. So look what he said. So the word actually there is sitting, not sitting. This Abdul, he tried to fix it. He make it more blind. First of all, I said sitting, not sitting. Maybe you don't understand my accent. I have no idea what's wrong with you, because I'm reading in front of you, Abdul. You can go back to the video. However, in fact, if you are smart, you should choose the word sitting better than sitting, because sitting mean what? This one is better for you than this word, or the one you like, because sitting is a place where you sit. This is why it says after a few words, he found it set. And do you know what set mean? Set mean you stay in a place. You don't move no more. In a location. It's a place of no movement. And not only that, you sit on something, not hang in the space. You sit. Otherwise, you are not sitting unless you are sitting on something. So if I say to you, sit down, either you have to sit in the floor if there's no chair, or a rock, or a chair. Otherwise, we cannot say to you, sit. So sit mean two things in the same time. That's you are not going to move no more. Secondly, you have to settle down in something. If we go to the dictionary to see what the word sit, remember, I'm using the Muslim translation. This is not my translation. I speak Arabic. I do not need the stupid translation of the Quran by Muslims. If we go to the dictionary to see what the word sitting mean, hold on, where is the dictionary? Sitting. This is the word sitting. Where is the word sitting? Sitting. Yeah, here we go. The act of a person or thing that sets the surrounding or environment of something, which means you are in a location and there is things around you, a setting of things around you, like how you set the display. Mounting in which a jewel is set, just to give you an example of it. So sitting simply is you stay in a place, and that is a place. So as long you are the one who like it, and then I noticed that this guy, this Abdul, he is an Ahmadiyya. I click at his account and I found that it says here that he is studied at At-Taqwa TI Ahmadiyya Junior High School. So there's no question he is an Ahmadiyya, Abdul. All right, this guy is an Ahmadiyya, as you see. And as long he's an Ahmadiyya, I said to myself, what is better than showing him what his own translation says? And the funny, he said in the translation or in the video, I insist to use Yusuf Ali. I did not insist to use any translation, Abdul. I just showed you Yusuf Ali because this is the most close to the article you are using, and the one you post for me. You can read any translation, and to get you busted now, I'm going to read for you the translation of the Ahmadiyya. Now, are you going to say to me the Ahmadiyya translation is not qualified? Let us go to the Ahmadiyya translation and get the Ahmadiyya Abdul busted. This is the Ahmadiyya translation. Ahmadiyya.org. This translation is coming from Ahmadiyya.org, and this is the verse which is speaking about Zulqarnain. If you look with me, it says the following. Now remember, Abdul, I am not going to say sitting, the sitting place of the sun. Let us see what it says. And they ask you about Zulqarnain. Who is the one is asking? The Jews, supposedly. Say, I will recite to you an account of him. So who is the one who's talking, saying, I will recite to you? Allah, he says to Muhammad, tell them. But the fact, the one who's telling the story to Muhammad is Allah. So they are asking Muhammad about Zulqarnain, the man with the two horns. Say, who said that word? Allah. Who said this one? Allah. Allah is the only person is talking in the whole verse. There's no other person. I will recite to you on an account of him. Truly we established him with power in the land and granted him means of access of everything. So he followed a course until when he reached, until what? I wanted to take a note of until. When, take a note of when. He reached the sitting, not sitting, place of the sun. Sit in what place? This is your Ahmadiyya translation, Abdul. Don't tell me now you don't like it. So what the Ahmadiyya translation confirm that there is a place where the setting happening, the sunset in a place. How we know that this is the sunset of the place belong to the sun? Because it says of the sun. Do you see it? Now don't tell me you are dumb, you cannot see and you cannot read like your prophet. So he was walking, keep walking down the street, la 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 la, until he reached the place. What he reached? The sun place, the sun setting place. So until he reached, which means your Quran claiming that Zulqarnain, he walked in a direction, in a course, and that course lead him until mean it's a period of time where like something happened in the same time. Until what happened? Until when he reached. So the timing is when he reached what? The sitting place of the sun. So stop being stupid, dabdoob abdoob, and stop being ignorant trying to defend a stupid book. He found it. Who is the one is talking? Allah. Who is the one he said he found it? Allah. Is not Zulqarnain saying I found it? So when the Muslim they try to say to us, oh, it doesn't mean that he really found it, he thought. No, the one is talking is Allah. Until now there's Alexander the Great is not talking. He found it. The finder is Zulqarnain. The reporter is Allah. Now let us say for the sake of argument, Zulqarnain he thought that this is the sunset place. You will notice with me that the one who said until when he reached the sitting place of the sun, it was Allah. It's not Zulqarnain. Let us go back first, one by one, for the slow one, because there's many Muslims are slow. Who is the one who is saying until he reached the sitting place of the sun? Allah. Is that a mistake of Allah? Because how is stupid Allah to say that until he reached the sitting place of the sun? Unless he believed that there is a sitting place of the sun, because simply the sun set everywhere. I am sitting now in my chair next to my window. In a few hours from now I will see the sunset. I do not need to go anywhere. I do not need to reach any place. So obviously Allah is saying it clearly that he reached. He is the one reporting the whole story. Truly, truly we established him. Truly, a true story. This is a true story, brother. So Allah trying to claim that Zulqarnain is one of his good men. Well, all of us we know that Alexander the Great, and in the tafsir it says that Zulqarnain is the one who built the city of Alexandria. So there is no question about it. And the name of Zulqarnain is coming from a fiction story written long after Alexander the Great, speaking about the glory of this man, but it was a fiction story. Muhammad he copied it, he put it in his book, because he's a thief and he's a scam. So until when he reached the sitting place of the sun is Allah talking, not Zulqarnain. He found it, Allah talking, is not Zulqarnain. Going down into a black sea. Now this is a false translation, because the word in Arabic, it doesn't say the word sea at all, and this doesn't even say the word black. There's no sea and there's no black. That's a false translation. And to confirm more how stupid the Quran is, he said he found by it a people. By what? By the sun setting place. By it, this one goes to the word sun here. Sorry, here. The word sun. So he found by it people. We said, oh, the Qurnain, either punish them or do them a benefit. Here now Allah talking directly to Dhul Qurnain. Allah never spoke to Muhammad, but suddenly he speak to a bisexual and he make him a prophet. And this looked like this guy Dhul Qurnain was doing jihad. This is why Allah he says to him, either you punish them, either or you reward them, which means based in their belief. If they are believers on me, then don't punish them, you reward them. If they are not, slaughter them. All right. And then he said, as for him who unjust, he said, now Zulqarnain he start talking. This is the first time Zulqarnain start talking. Where? In chapter and verse numbers 87. Before that time, all is Allah talk. From the beginning to the start of 87, Zulqarnain did not mention a word. Now it's Allah speaking. Sorry, Zulqarnain is speaking, saying, he said, as for him who is unjust, we shall punish him. then he will be returned to his Lord, and he will be will punished. He will punish him with exemplary punishment and etc. Now let us get the Abdul more busted. Look like this Abdul did not watch all my video, because the Muslims are shish kebab nation. They don't even read. Because in my previous video I show how Muhammad explained this verse. By the way, after we finish about this, I'm going to show you more verses. We will continue reading to show you how stupid this religion is, because we are not done. We don't want to keep talking about the sunset, but just to get him busted more, because he's an Ahmadiyya. If we go to the hadith, which is a Sahih hadith, we will find the following. This is Muhammad speaking, and this is Sahih chain hadith, as you see, as you read with me. You see what it says Sahih? So the Abdul cannot say it's weak, you know the game of the Muslims. So Muhammad, he was riding with a donkey, his donkey, and there is a guy behind him having fun, a romantic moment of two gays. I was sitting behind. You see here it says sitting, and Abdul, sitting or sitting, it does not make any difference, Abdul, but anyway, you are intelligent. I was sitting behind the messenger of Allah, who was riding a donkey while the sun was setting. Because he will say to me, oh, you said sitting, so when he what's happening, what is the romantic moment? This is during the sunset. What a romantic moment. The Prophet and his boyfriend Abu Dharr, they are riding a donkey. Abu Dharr, he is holding the waist of the Prophet, and the Prophet is looking at the sun. And then Allah Prophet, he said to his boyfriend, do you know where this set, which means the sun? I replied, this guy, he is just accompanying Muhammad just because he liked to get a free food, and he liked to sit behind him. I replied, Allah and his apostle know better. Muhammad is trying to be that he want to show off. It's a show off time. I know you do not know, stupid, ignorant. I'm the one who knows. He said who is the one who said? Allah messenger. All right, he said it's set in a spring of warm water. The fact it doesn't say warm, it says hamiyah. In Arabic it says hamiyah, and hamiyah in Arabic mean very blazing hot, like like the Quran says stupid things, by the way. Like he says the hell is hamiyah. I mean, this is stupid. I mean, it's the hellfire is hamiyah, which means the fire is hot. I mean, I never heard of a fire it's cold. Anyway, so the one who said that is your prophet. Are you now going to say that your prophet is an idiot? He do not know what he's talking about? Are you going to say that your prophet was reading the interpretation of Yusuf Ali? Or wrong interpretation? Or maybe he was learning Islam from a Christian prince? You're a prophet voluntarily saying where the sun set, and he spoke about that during the sunset time. So the occasion, the reason for this question or this conversation was, is the sunset. So during the sunset, while the sunset was setting, he asked, he who? Allah messenger, do you know where this is set? I replied, Allah and his apostle know best. He said, he who? Allah messenger. All right, it's set in a spring of hot boiling water. I am sure the Muslim, they will say Muhammad is stupid, he have no idea what he's talking about, he have a wrong interpretation for the Quran, and maybe they will say very soon that Muhammad is not even a Muslim. Maybe Muhammad was a Shia. Who knows? You never know. Or maybe Muhammad was paid by the Mossad. Maybe, I mean, you never know these days. Everything happened. Maybe the Jews, they paid Muhammad and made him say those things. Now let us continue. We are done with this stupid idiot. We are not going to continue repeating ourselves. I am sure he knew that this is what it says. I'm sure he can see it, but he is ashamed of his religion, and he don't want to agree and admit that his religion is a stupid, dumb religion. Now, we will continue reading, not only from the Ahmadiyya, because they might say to me now, Ahmadiyya, Batiyya, Radadiyya, you know, we will show from the Ahmadiyya and other translation. It doesn't matter really. We will continue reading because the story is not over yet. The disaster, like, is it only about the sunset? No. The sunset story is one of the dumb things Muhammad he said, but we are not done yet. We continue. When he arrived where the sun set, he found people there, right? But then he spoke to them, etc., and then he changed his direction. He changed what? He changed his direction. Okay, where Muhammad is going now? Sorry, Zulqarnain is going in different course. Look what it says here with me. I hope the screen is so clear for you and you can see it very good. Is my sound good for you guys? Let me know please if the sound is not good, because I can drink camel urine as the Prophet Muhammad said, peace upon him, and that will make my voice better. Are we good? Then he followed a course until when he reached, like, what the story is not over. Like, not only he found the sunset, this guy is going in Discovery Channel. He is like he's like Columbus. So he arrived to where the sun set, but now it's time to find where the sun rise. Like, are we done? No, it's not over yet. He is very stubborn. He want to find where the sun rise. Look what happened. Then, which means after he found where the sun set, he followed a course, which means he changed his direction until, again, verse number 90, until when he reached, now they put between two brackets, where the rising place of the sun. They say here in the two bracket, the land of the rising sun. Where it says the land of the rising sun, I mean for the sake of the moon god, huh? For the sake of the moon god, Abdul, where it says he reached the land of the rising sun. Let us go to Arabic and get the Abdul Ahmadiyya busted. Hold on. I should make more videos of the Ahmadiyya, you know, because they are really very deceiving people and very, very shameful scam, more than Muhammad himself. This is the verse in Arabic. It says, verse number 90, حتى إذا بلغ مطلع الشمس, until he arrived where the sunrise. He found it, وجدها تطلع على قوم لم نجعل لهم من دونها سترة. We can take the Arabic text as it is and post it in Google Translation. And you know, Google Translation is just a software. It's not going to give a correct translation, I mean perfect, but it's just to show you. Let us see if we can copy. Go to Google Translation in the front of your eyes. Here we post it, and here the translation. Google Translation saying the following. Let us show you. Hold on. Even if he reached the beginning of the sun, he found her looking forward to the people. Translation is funny. Anyway, so there is nothing is called the land. You know, it's a fiction of Ahmadiyya, but we will go with it, no problem. You see, we have to go with the liar until the end. So let us go back to the Ahmadiyya translation. Hold on. So until he reach between two bracket the lands where the sun rise. Abdul, there is a land in the world the sun does not rise. Even in the pole the sun rise. Not every day, not every, you know, but it does rise everywhere. There's no way a place in this earth does not receive sunlight. So what you will notice here with me, that this guy, he changed his direction and then he found where the sun rise, and he found the sun rising on people, and that doesn't make sense unless he is talking about the rising place of the sun, because the sun rise everywhere, you know, every people. Like, can you name for me one nation that don't see the sun rise? You know what I mean? What is the point of saying this unless there is a place where the sun is rising? Because every place the sun is rising. So when he says to us here that he reached a place, or he arrived to a place until, you see what it says until. So what happened? What is the new until? What until? You say until, which mean this guy, he keep going until he took a course, a direction. He's walking with his army in a direction until what? Until he reach where? It's a location. What happened in that location? It is where the sun rise. In their own translation of the Ahmadiyya, they say the land of the rising sun. He found it rising on people whom he had given no shelter from it. So according to the story, those people, they don't have shelter from the sun. What does that mean? It means they are wild people, they don't have houses. In some interpretation, they say those people, they go under the ground during daytime and they go up the ground during nighttime. They are like a Batman. However, the whole story is a fiction. There's nowhere, anywhere in the world we can find any human being who live in the wild without a shelter. That's impossible. Even the cave time, he live in the cave. Hello. Now, then Zulqarnain, he changed his direction. Then he followed a course, another trip, until when he reached a place. This is between two brackets, take a note. Between two mountains, he found that side of them, which means those mountains, a people who could hardly understand the word. Man, those people are so ignorant. And look how stupid the Quran. Guys, please read with me how stupid the Quran. The Quran just said, or Allah, the moon god, he just said that those people, they don't understand the word. They don't what? And the understand a word. Hardly. Then right away, few millimeter after, he said, they said. Well, what the heck? Those people don't understand the word, and they said what they said. They said Zulqarnain, Gog and Magog doing mischief in the land. May we can then pay you a tribute on conditions that you rise a barrier between us and them. I mean, how stupid this story is. How you just said that those people, they are stupid and they cannot even understand the word, and then suddenly they are genius, who they are, and telling Zulqarnain, who Allah gave him all the knowledge what to do, and they are very smart. They want to build a dam between them, a barrier between them and the people of Gog and Magog. Now Muhammad, obviously, he's told this story, the Gog and Magog, from many legions. It mentioned in the Bible about the land. It's mentioned in the Bible about in different story, different. The whole thing is different. There's no fiction there, and there's no people they are hiding behind a mountain and all this garbage. But according to the Quran, Gog and Magog are two nations, and they are doing mischievement in the land. So they are asking him, those people who live where between, next to those two mountains, who they are stupid, who do not understand the word. They ask Zulqarnain, can you build a dam between us and them? And supposedly, if we build a dam, the people of Gog and Magog, they will not be able to go through. Now I want to ask the Muslims how smart this idea is, because if we build a dam between the two mountains, is that going to stop those Gog and Magog from climbing the mountain and coming over? And is the earth surrounded by those two mountains as a fence, which means they cannot go around it? That is a stupid idea. However, what happened after? Zulqarnain, he liked the idea, so he told them, okay, bring me which means let us help this, let us build this barrier. He said to them, okay, well, I will make a barrier for you between you and them. So he agreed. So what he asked him for, he said, bring me blocks. Blocks of what? Bring me blocks of iron. At length, this is a translation of the Ahmadiyya, not my translation. When he had filled up the space between the two mountains side, he said, blow, till when he made it as fire. He said, bring me molten brass to pour over it. Now guys, can you imagine how much iron we need to build a dam? It's just a pure from iron, and use and he will use copper with it. I mean, how you can do that? That need a lot of iron. And then after he built this iron dam, they could not be able to scale, nor could they make hole in it. You see how smart this idea? They will be able to go through only when the Lord He promise, which mean that will happen in the judgment day, and we will show you that from the hadith. Now the question, as long there's two mountains, and these mountains must be huge to the point those Gog and Magog, they can't even climb over them because it's of a small hill, they can't go over it. It have to be something like the mountain of Everest, maybe bigger. And he built between them. Somebody is asking about Paltalk. Guys, Paltalk I open every Friday and every Sunday. Every Friday and every Sunday. All right. Sometime I open between, like sometime Wednesday, like this, but that's not the schedule. So every Friday afternoon, every Sunday afternoon, New York, New York time. So if you'd like to join us. However, right now I am just with you. I am not in Paltalk. Then you will see, if we ask the Muslims, okay, now we have satellite and we are scanning all the earth, even they can go down under the ground of the earth and they can see if we have iron in a place, if we have etc. They can discover things by the satellite. How come we could not find this dam, which is so big, so huge, made from iron? Obviously, this is nothing but a fiction story. And in my coming book, The Roots of the Quran, we will show you where this legends is coming from. This is a legends coming from fiction stories about Zulqarnain. It's not true. It's false. And Muhammad the thief, always he steal and he put in his Quran. Actually, in the chapter of the cave, he stole many stories. As an example, the story of the 7 sleepers. You can go right now and search for the 7 sleepers in Google, and you will find the seven sleepers is written by a bishop. His name is Yaqub. He's a Syriac bishop. It was a fiction story. Some Christians, they believe in it, but the fact it's a fiction. It's a fiction story. The guy, he wrote this story for the youth to give them hope, because the Christians, they were under discrimination. He want to show them that, you know what, the Lord will make us victorious and we will be fine. So the whole story was a fiction story, and Muhammad, he took it and he put it in the Quran. And this is a clear proof that Muhammad is a thief, because how he take a fiction story and he put it in the Quran as if a story, as a real story about 7 Christians who they are sleeping in a cave. However, can we find this dam which is built by Zulqarnain to prevent the people of Gog and Magog from coming through? Nobody can find it, and you will never find it. Imagine how much iron we will find there. Secondly, according to Muhammad, those people Gog and Magog, let me show you what Muhammad said so we can laugh more. We go to the Muslim website, Gog and Magog. Look how many stories about Gog and Magog. According to Muhammad, in his time, he said that Gog and Magog, they were able to open a hole in his time in the dam. However, let us go and continue reading. Actually, there's a story where Gog and Magog, they keep digging, and then when they stopped digging, they said, okay, we get tired, we will come tomorrow. And the second day they come, they found the hole which they dig before is closed. Let me show you the story. Actually, if you see, by the way, here in this hadith in front of us, Muhammad is making a false prophecy. He said the prophet get up from his sleep with flushed red face, which means Muhammad was a white man. He said, none has the right to be worshipped but Allah, and said, uh, we to the Arab, which means, man, damn you Arab, like look what will happen to you. From the great evil that excuse me, from the great evil nearly approaching them, today a gap has been made in the wall of Gog and Magog like this, and he opened his hands. So according to Muhammad, the gap of Gog and Magog opened today, which means the Gog and Magog is coming to the Arab. But was this wasn't his time. This is a prophecy Muhammad he prophesied 1400 years ago, and until now the people of Gog and Magog, they never show up. And by the way, Gog and Magog are not a human like us. For those who do not know, Gog and Magog, you can go and read my book, The Deception of Allah, and Quran and Science in Depth. You will you will find that Gog and Magog are like not a human like us. Like they have ear, like they sleep inside their ear, as an example. Their ear is so big, and at night they make it as a tent. They sleep inside their ear. So those are not a human like us. So there is for sure we will find out how they are. And each one of them, before he die, he will have 1,000 baby. So those are different kind of creatures. Each one of them, before he die, he will have 1,000 baby. Let us continue. You see how many times this story reported? Muhammad is prophesying about Gog and Magog, but never happened. And look how Muhammad here, what he's saying. We were sitting in the shade of a chamber of the messenger of Allah, Saw, discussing something. When we mentioned the last hour, our voice rose high. The messenger said, who is talking? The messenger. The last hour will not come. Okay. The last hour will not come or happen until of the appearance of 10 signs. So there's 10 signs have to happen before the judgment day. What is the first one? The rising of the sun is in its place of setting. Here we go again. Muhammad making poo-poo again. You see it? We go back to the sun setting place. So Muhammad is saying the sun in the judgment day, the sun will change its course and will rise from the setting place. You see the word place here with me? Place. So this is number one sign. Number two, the coming forth of the beast. Who is the beast? A Jassasa. But a Jassasa in Islam is a beast which is a good beast. He is going to have the stick of Moses in the right hand and the ring of Solomon in the left hand, and he will hit the Muslim in his face, and he will make him white, and he will hit the kuffar like us, will make us all black. And I like to be black. You know, women, they like more black guys. I wish I was black. You know, like wherever I go, I see a black guy. He have a beautiful girl with him. Nobody want to talk to me. I'm really jealous. So Allah, he think he will punish us by making us black. I have no problem with being black. What's wrong with being black? So Allah will make everyone black by hitting him by the hand of a Jassasa and by the stick of Moses and by the ring of Solomon. So Muhammad here is saying the first two signs, the first is the appearance of the sun from the west. The second is coming of the beast. And then he said, and the coming forth of the Gog and Magog. So the third things will happen before the sun, before the judgment day, is the coming forth of Gog and Magog. Which mean the people of Gog and Magog will never be able to go through that dam until the judgment day, until the end of the time. And then after that, the Antichrist will come, which Muslims they call him the Dajjal. And then Jesus Christ will come and he will kill the shaitan. because he is the hero of the end of the movie. So based on this, the people of Gog and Magog, they will not be able to go through the dam until the judgment day. Okay, question, Muslims. As long this is what will happen, how come until now we cannot find one person of Gog and Magog? You know what I mean, guys? How come until now we cannot find one person of the people of Gog and Magog? What is the problem? Any Muslim can tell us in the chat? Why we cannot find anybody heard of a country it's called Gog and Magog people? Anybody see the president of Gog of Magog? Anyone heard that the United Nations they decide to take Gog and Magog as a country? Where is the people of Gog and Magog? We are 1400 years after Muhammad, and nobody saw one person of the Gog and Magog. Guys, do you think that Gog and Magog is the Bigfoot guy? Gog and Magog. Are you sure? Muhammad, are you sure? Brother? Because if Muhammad is a true prophet, he should not say something like this, which is absolute lie. For nobody was able to find anyone of Gog and Magog. And if we go back to the Quran, we will see that he built a dam between two mountains, which means they are in the top of the earth. They are not in the magma. I don't know if they can live in the magma, but obviously the problem was solved by building a dam between two mountains, and they are supposedly behind those mountains. Do we have any Muslim who don't agree with us? Do we have any Muslim? He want to answer this. Where we can find the people of Gog and Magog? 14 centuries pass after Muhammad, the prophet of the moon god, saying that until now we cannot find a person, just one person from the people of Gog and Magog, who they are not a human for sure, because as we said, they sleep inside their ears. Any Abdul? Look like there's no Abdul. Let us continue about Gog and Magog, because the stories of Gog and Magog was taken. You see, Muhammad is the kind who, if he says something, he's stuck with it until he forget about it. Which means, if somebody told him something, this guy he keep repeating it until it's like until he finds something new, and then he stopped talking about the first one and he start talking about something else. Let us see what Muhammad said. What else Muhammad he said about Gog and Magog. Look what Muhammad he said about Gog and Magog again. Saying that Gog and Magog people will swap down from every mound, and this can be found supposedly according to the hadith in chapter 21 verse number 96. So they will come from where? From every side. Wow, they must be a huge nation. And they will not pass any water, but they will drink it. Man, those guys, they will not, they are like elephants. And they will not pass anything, but they will spoil it. They are very bad. They, which means Gog and Magog. Sorry, the Muslims. They will pray to Allah to kill them, and the earth will be filled of their stench. And then Allah, He will send something from heaven to destroy them. Look what Allah will do as a solution. Then Allah will send down a rain that will carry them and throw them in the sea. I mean, how a beautiful story this is. Guys, Allah will send rain and will carry those people to the sea. How you can do that without carrying the Muslims if they are going to attack the Muslims and they are attacking the Muslims? Allah will destroy them by rain coming from the sea. Then the mountain will turn to be dust, and the earth will be stretched out like a hide. I'm just reading Muhammad words. What else Muhammad he said about Gog and Magog? Let us read more. Guys, look at this. Look what Muhammad he said. You remember I told you that according to Islam, every person from Gog and Magog, he will have one child, 1,000 child. And this is was said by Muhammad in his time. So imagine the number of Gog and Magog, how it's going to be big now. Because one person, like what, how many children he can have? Let us say even Muhammad, he have 13 wives, he could not have a child. However, let us say the average is in that time is 10 children, 20 children. According to Muhammad, as you see in the front of your eyes, that the people of Gog and Magog, from each one of them, from each one of the Muslims, there is equal number of 1,000, which means one Muslim is going to be for every Muslim there is going to be 1,000 person of Gog and Magog. If the Muslims right now is 1.4 billion as the Muslim they say, and by the way, if we ask them is the Shia Muslim, they will say no. Then we have to delete almost 500 million Muslims, right? Is the Druze Muslim, they will say no. If the Ahmadiyya Muslim, they will say no. If we take all those Muslims, they say no, we will find that the Muslims is not even 500 millions. Anyway, if you read with me here, according to Muhammad, the percentage of Gog and Magog to the people, to the Muslims specifically, 1,000 from the people of Gog and Magog and one Muslim. So if the Muslims today is 1.4 billion, let us say the Muslim today they are just 1 billion. We should have now more than 1 trillion from the people of Gog and Magog. And that means the people of Gog Magog, they must be occupying the whole earth. 1 trillion. We are not talking about 7 billion human beings living this earth. We are talking about 1 trillion, not 1 billion. Remember, from every Muslim there is equal number of 1,000. From every one of you, from every one person of you, who the Muslims, will be 1,000. Now the Muslim, he will say to me here, uh, the translation is not clear. We can take it to Arabic, and the Arabic is making it more clear. Let us go to Arabic. It says here clearly, let me be sure the Arabic is showing. Hold on. All right. It says here in Arabic, for those who speak Arabic, فَإِن مِنْكُمْ رَجُلٌ وَمِنْ يَأْجُوجَ وَمَأْجُوجَ أَلْفٌ. And Muhammad, he wish, look what Muhammad he said, and I wish that you Muslims will be the quarter population of the heaven. So they said Allahu Akbar. Then he says, and I wish you will be the third population of the heaven. They said Allahu Akbar. Then he said, I wish they will be the half. They said Allahu Akbar. Like, what the heck? I mean, somebody is stupid here. You see it in English? Read with me. The Prophet said, swearing by Allah, saying, I hope that you will be 1/4 of the people of paradise. We shouted, Allahu Akbar. The Muslim, they shout for anything. He added, I hope you will be the 1/3 of the people of the paradise. Like, what the heck? We shouted, Allahu Akbar. He said, I hope that you will be 1/2 of the people of paradise. We shouted, Allahu Akbar. I mean, who is the stupid here? You hope they are going, okay, why you don't say from the beginning, I hope you will be the 1/2 of people of paradise? And if Isa was a Muslim, and Moses was a Muslim, and Adam was a Muslim, why the Muslims will be 1/2 of the paradise if everybody is there is going to be a Muslim only? You know what I mean, guys? I mean, this is dumb. This is very stupid. Let us continue. Now here Muhammad, he give us another story about Gog and Magog, which as I find it very funny. Let us read together, please. Guys, are you enjoying the stories? Are you enjoying the stories? If you are not, let me know. We can watch cartoon because it's the same. Muhammad and cartoon is the same. Look with me. Gog and Magog people dig every day. You see, since Muhammad, since Zulqarnain, since Alexander the Great, look what's happening to those people, Gog and Magog. I mean, I feel sorry for them. I feel really sorry for them. Look what happened. Look what happened. Every day from the morning, people of Gog and Magog, they don't go to work. They don't do farming. They have one duty to do, and they are by billions. What their job is to dig a hole in the dam which Alexander the Great he made. You see it? Gog and Magog people dig every day until when they can almost see the rays of the sun. Man, oh man. What does that mean exactly? Those people, they don't sleep. Look like those people, they work at night time, just to be honest with you. So they work all night until the sunrise. Then they go home, and their leader, he says, in the one in charge, let us say his name is Kakumba Coconut. Just give him a name like fit with Gog and Magog. Kakumba Coconut, he will say to them, go back and we will dig it tomorrow. So now they want to take a break. All right, then look what will happen. Then Allah will put it back. Like, what the heck? I mean, this is fishy. Those poor guys, they are digging all night for eternity since the time of Alexander the Great, and they go to take a break, and then when they go back in the morning, sorry, at the night to dig again, they find it fixed. So they start again from zero. I mean, that's very disappointing. I mean, put yourself in the panties, or I mean the shoes of Gog and Magog people. Every day you dig and Allah he close it. You dig, Allah close it. You dig, Allah close it. Then Allah will make it, not only he will put it back, he will make it stronger than it was before. Eesh. And this is will continue. What does that mean? What does that mean? This will continue. That means this will happen until the judgment day. Those people, they will keep digging. Allah, they dig, Allah fix it. They dig, Allah fix it. They dig, Allah fix it. They dig, Allah fix it, and make it stronger. All right. Then it says, until when there is time has come. Oh, Allah, he have a plan. Time will come, and Allah will let them open the hole. What will happen? And Allah want to send them against the people. Against the people whom? What does that mean? The Muslims. They will dig until they come and almost see the rays of the sun. I apologize, guys, for if I cough. I hope that will not hurt your ears. Then the one in charge, he will not say. He will say, and guys, look why now they will be successful to be able to dig in this dam. Why? Look what was mistake. All those years they are digging and they are unsuccessful because they forgot to say one word. Look at this. So the one who is in charge of them will say, go back and we will dig it tomorrow if Allah wills. Man, finally the leader, he said the password. You see, before they were digging the hole without saying tomorrow we will continue if Allah wills. But now the people of Gog and Magog, they will say we'll come back tomorrow if Allah wills. You see it? And that will open the hole for them. So they will say if Allah wills. All of them, they agree. Okay, if Allah wills. Second day they come, surprise, surprise, they will find that the hole they digged yesterday for the first time ever is not closed. So they will dig and they will come out to the people. Da -da -da -da. Da -da -da -dum. Do you see how beautiful this story is? I mean, how stupid those people of Gog and Magog to spend eternity digging the same hole, and all what they need to do is just to say if Allah will. Secondly, if those people are ugly and Allah will send them in hellfire, why they are saying by the will of Allah? That means they are Muslims too. If those people they are saying if Allah wills, that means they believe in Allah and they are Muslims. And look, the leader, he says, if Allah wills, all the people of Gog and Magog, they will say, so they will say, if Allah wills. You see it? All of them. That's mean all of them, they are Muslims. Not only the leader, he's a Muslim. So why they will open the hole and they will come to kill the Muslim? Doesn't make sense. Anyway, what does make sense there? I mean, you have to be a dumb, stupid donkey to believe in such a garbage. And then you will notice that the people of Gog and Magog, they have an issue. They are water suckers. They cannot stop drinking water. Look at this. After they say Allah wills, and will be able to open the hole, so they will dig and come out to the people, which means to the Muslims, and they will drink all the water. Oh man, oh man. All the water. The people of Gog and Magog will drink all the water in this earth. I mean, this is sad. From now on, I'm going to buy a tank and I will put it in my house. Please, guys, help me to buy a tank. I will buy the biggest tank ever I can. I'm really worried that anytime that people of Gog and Magog, they will drink our rivers and they will suck our water. Let us continue. Somebody is saying Muhammad was smoking some great hashish. My friend, Muhammad hashish is a lot stronger. I mean, this guy is so high to the point there's no hashish can beat that. Are you kidding me? They will suck all the water. I mean, how those, what are they? Are they elephants? Even if they are elephant, they cannot. Do you know how much water we have in this earth? 75% of the earth is covered by water. How they can suck the water of the earth? Especially because of a global warming, we are getting more water rain, I mean, in the earth, according to the mango coconut scientist. They will suck all the water. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Now, guys, do you remember a hadith before we showed you that Muhammad, he said that Allah will send rain on them and he will kill them? Do you remember? Who remember? In the same video just a few minutes ago. Who remember? Allah will send rain on them. Do you remember it? Allah will send rain and he will throw them in the sea. All right. But look now what Muhammad said. Muhammad, the liar, he cannot repeat the same story twice, saying it the same. Look what he's saying. Allah will send on them worm in the naps of their necks, and this is how he will kill them. But Muhammad, aren't you the one who said just a few hadith before we read that Allah will send a rain and he will kill them with the rain? I mean, what's wrong with Muhammad? If we go back, let us see the hadith we mentioned to you before. Hold on. Hold on. He cannot repeat the same story twice, because either he will kill them by the worms or he will kill them by the rain. It doesn't make sense. You know how he will kill them, by the worm or by the rain? So remember, we are here in Sunan Ibn Majah, and now we will go. Let us do this. Hold on for fast finding. Lord have mercy. Guys, do you see it? Do you see it? So Allah will send down rain and he will throw them in the sea. Do you see it? So how in other hadith he says Allah will send down worm and he will kill them? Is it water? Is it rain? And he will throw them in the sea, or is going to be worms? You know, Muhammad, this is Muhammad. What I can do? I mean, I cannot fix it for you. Sorry, Muhammad. You keep talking, making poo poo. So Allah, uh, and they will come from every direction. Hold on, let us see where the hadith we were reading in Riyadh al-Salihin. Let me change the because I'm flipping the page fast. I don't want to hurt your eyes, guys. Hold on. Because when you scroll down fast, you guys, you might have a cross eyes because of me. Sorry for that. Hold on, hold on. Just we want to go back to the story. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right. So read with me again here. After the people, they say, by Allah will, they will be able to go through the hole as we see in front of our eyes. And then Allah will send worm and in the naps of their necks, which is totally contradiction for what Muhammad he said in different hadith, that Allah will send rain and he will kill them and he will throw them in the sea. And this is additional proof that Muhammad is a false man who keeps saying things which is not true. He cannot repeat the same story twice without lying. This is why if we go in the Quran, we will find that the Quran says, supposedly trying to defend Muhammad, saying that Allah is the one who make Muhammad forget Quran. If we go in the Quran, we will find the following. We switch to Arabic. In chapter 2 verse 106 it says the following, and I'm going to use the Muslim translation. You know, this Abdul, he said I insist to Yusuf Ali. The fact Yusuf Ali is the most stupid translation ever. The same as Shakir, the same as Biktal, the same as Muhsin, the same as any Muslim translation, because all of you are liars. So it doesn't matter. However, I'm using your translation. What I can do, should I use my translation? You will say I don't accept it. Right? If I give my translation, the Muslim, they will say, oh, this is your translation, we don't accept it. Look what it says. None of our revelation do we abrogate or cause to be forgotten, but we substitute or we give something better? Allah, he abrogate verses, and the wisdom of this is he like to change his mind. You see, the Muslim, they will say to you that Musa said something, Jesus said something to abrogate what Musa said. First of all, Jesus did not abrogate. Moses was given a law for the time of Moses, and Jesus, because he is the Lord, he have the authority to give a law anytime he wish, and he did not change it a day after, or a second day, or a week after, like, and he did not even change anything. Like, as an example, when they wanted to stone the women, he said, if one of you is without sin, cast your first stone. So what Jesus was saying to them, this is not how the law to be practiced. You are hypocrite, you are liars, all of you are sinners, and yet you want to stone this poor woman. It's been said to you, he did not say it's wrong, he's approving it. In the same time, he is giving them more correction and more understanding of how things should be for you today. But Muhammad, he changed his mind every day, every week. Like yesterday, we have a guy, his name is Uthman, and he quote for us a verse from the Quran which is proving that Muhammad, he changed his mind every day. So he said, well, the Arab, they said to him, he was reading from the book, it's called Asbab al-Nuzul. The Arab, they said to Muhammad, oh, you are a false prophet because you change your mind every day. The reason they were saying that to him is explained in this verse, because Muhammad, he always forget what he said yesterday. So Muhammad, in order to defend himself, he created a verse. Supposedly he claimed it's coming from Allah, saying in this verse that Allah is the one who caused the verses to be forgotten, or the stories. However, we will substitute something better or similar. How a prophet of God, he says such a thing? God of Islam, who will make Quran better than the Quran? You see the word with me here? It's better. Who is going to make better Quran? Allah. What do you mean better? Does that mean the old Quran is bad and this is why you made us forget it? Isn't it stupid and dumb to say such a thing? You know what I mean? Anyway, I just wanted to share this with you. If anyone have a question in the chat, please let me know. Anyone have a question? We will give you time for open questions. And if there is any Muslim, he dare and he have the courage to call me immediately, let me know. Or if any of you would like to call me live and ask the question by voice, we can do that. Anyone? Anyone would like to call me live? Let me go in Skype, and all of you, you know my my Skype is Debate TV. Anyone? Especially Muslims. Any Muslim who would like to call me right now? This is my Skype. If there is any Muslim would like to call. Nobody? Guys, is the video is coming fine? Is everything is coming fine from your side? I see some people saying text that they have a problem. Maybe you have a weak internet. Halal meat. About halal meat. Halal meat, simply, you see, these days many stupid people, they like, especially companies, they put the word halal in everything. I saw a sticker of halal over a shoe. You believe it? Over a shoe. I mean, are you going to eat shoes? Uh, the word halal stand for slaughtering an animal, and when you slaughter an animal, you say Allahu Akbar. This is why the Muslims, when they slaughter a human being, they shout Allahu Akbar, because that will make it halal, lawful. All right. So halal present naming the moon god in the top of your victim. It doesn't matter who is the victim. It's an animal or it is a human being. Now, because today we are in the age of stupidity, and many companies, they just want to do business, they try to adopt the stupidity of the Muslims, and they want to make everything halal. However, I encourage you not to buy any product have the sticker halal on it. Why? Because this sticker, you pay for it. This is number one. Because the Muslim organization who give this sticker, they charge for it, and the money you pay in a product have the word halal in it is going to go and build a mosque or sponsor the mujahideen. So you don't, and you should not sponsor any food product have the word halal in it. Otherwise, seriously, you are sponsoring terrorists. In the best scenario, you are sponsoring building mosque. I will never, actually, I will tell you a story. Once I was really in need to buy something, like a kind of food, because this, like, let us say it's like something you have to add to the rest of the food to cook with it, which means the whole cook is depend on it. I could not find except that product which have a sticker that said halal. I did not buy it, because if you are a Christian, it's against the teaching of the Bible to buy any food named or given or slaughtered in the name of a false god. That's number one. Number two, if you buy it, you are sponsoring terrorists, and you are sponsoring Islam. So it's up to you. And you should say, and you should complain to the store, why you have halal here? We are not Muslims. Are you forcing food in us? Because if they make all the halal sticker or over the food, at the end of the day, you are going to buy it then, because you have no choice. If the Muslims were able to put the sticker of halal over all the food in front of you, then what you do? So you have to complain. You have to show them that we are the customers and we are the majority. We are not happy with this. I saw a video by the Irish, stupid Irish. They are be cutting the product from Israel. How the Muslims, they were able to convince Christian Irish to be caught Israel, not to be caught halal food. That's because many of the Christians today, they are living under their ignorance. And this is why it's very important what we are doing. Extremely important. So don't support the terrorists by buying their halal food. When they add the sticker of halal, it means they added the price of the sticker to the food you are buying. This is how it works. I think every sticker, like every product they have to pay like maybe 40 cents, something like this. It's not for free. It's a great business for the Muslims. They are making a lot of money from it, just by giving you the signature of halal food certified by them. The only way to stop this is you be caught in this kind of a product and don't buy it. And then when the companies, they notice that those guys will not buy this garbage no more, for it says halal, then they will take it off, because we are the majority of the customers. Unless you are living in a Muslim country, then I understand. And by the way, in a Muslim country, they don't use the word halal. I mean, most of it, nobody use the word halal. It's a joke. What halal? Actually, even the Quran says the food of the Christians and the Jews is halal anyway. It's halal. So it is a scam. It is just a Muslim propaganda trying to take, like, to show off, like we are people who they are kosher. You know, they try to copy the Jews. Muhammad, he tried to copy the Jews and everything. Otherwise, the Muslims, they are not allowed to eat the food of the Christians. They are allowed to marry the women. Who is the one who will cook the food for them? If they marry a Christian woman, who is the one going to cook for them? The Christian women. So how they cannot eat the Christian food? They can. It is nothing but a scam. So don't sponsor the terrorist. Do we have any other question? All right, guys. You see in the screen, the link showing in the screen. If you have any question for me, if you have any question, if you like me to make a video about certain topic, we did not mention it yet, or you want me to get a busted any Abdul of your choice, you think he deserves to be busted, then let me know. All right, and you can contact me to this link showing in the screen, patreon.com/Christian Prince, and you can send me the request, or the video would like me to respond to it. And if it is something I did not speak about before, for sure I will be happy to make a video about it and to get the Abdul busted. Now don't forget to subscribe to our channel and support us if you care for what we do. Until we say to you, until we see you again, by the will of our Lord, by his help, we will be able to see you again and again and do our best to expose the false cult of Islam. Until then, I say to you, may the Lord bless you and keep you safe and give you good health and wealth. In his name, I mean to that. Christ is Lord, Islam is false, and see you soon again. God bless.